Get up! Get up! There's gonna be a shootout! A shootout between the Gunfighter and Rockjaw Jim, strongest jaw in town.
Gunfighter. The Gunfighter's chewing delicious hubba bubba. It starts soft and stays soft. Chew after chew after chew.
Start showing. It's Gum Jam! Looks like Rockjaw got Knockjaw!
Hubba bubba with amazing no-stick bubbles. Start soft, stays soft.
Milk, it does.
Milk, it does the body.
Milk, it does the body good.
Oh, pass it on.
What'd you say?
Picks you up any time of day.
Keeps you fuel so you can drink.
Gives you calcium and vitamin D.
It does.
It's corn food. Can keep you fit.
Can keep you lean. Milk, it does the body good.
Pass it on!
Milk, it does the body good.
Milk does the body good.
Pass it on.
And now, back to Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons will return after these messages.
Let's lighten up. Three musketeers, dig up and lighten up on a soft and puffy, smooth and fluffy cloud of chocolate pleasure. Three musketeers, let's lighten up. Come on, let's lighten up. You can take a bite, take a chocolate bite. Three musketeers, so delicious and delightful. A chocolate cloud in every bite. Lighten up on a chocolate cloud. Lighten up.
TNT Racers are dynamite!
TNT Racers, each sold separately. Just push them in, then blast them off for fast racing action and high-flying stunts. And the harder you slam, the faster they go.
TNT Racers are dynamite!
Dynamite!
6 racers in all. TNT Racers, each sold separately with its own launcher. From Tonka.
Next week on the exciting premiere of CBS Story Break, it's the great Ringtail Garbage Caper, where desperate action when their food runs out.
And now, back to Dungeons and Dragons. And now, this message.
The new Legoland Firehouse 1. You can build a firehouse and even close the door. The building's only started because there's more and more and more. The roof can make your chopper blades to get you in the air. The sides can make a fireboat in case you're floating there. And when you've built what's on the box, it's time for something new. Dreamin' Up's the best part of Legoland and you. There are 26 town sets you can collect, each sold separately. Firehouse 1 is part of the Legoland Town Collection and has hundreds of bricks for building from Lego Systems.
This is CBS.
It's elegant.
That face! It just is that face!
It's intelligent.
Waka waka. Waka waka.
It's awesome.
Does that mean we should do some break dancing?
It's those outrageous Muppets live on stage for the first time ever in the Muppet Show on tour. Brace yourself, America. In person, on stage, as big as life. All your favorite Muppets at the Philadelphia Civic Center, April 10th through the 14th.
The Kids Survival Game today at 1:30 on Channel 10.
Today on Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons will return after these messages.
Land Shark.
The mighty land shark will have Mechaneck for lunch. Yikes! And He-Man for dessert.
Land Shark vehicle, Skeletor, Mechaneck, and He-Man figures each sold separately.
Help!
Land Shark. Land Shark.
Help! He-Man!
Land Shark. Land Shark.
Ever a lockjaw land shark?
Land Shark.
Land Shark vehicle, new from the Masters of the Universe collection, not for use with some figures. Action figures each sold separately. From Mattel.
Hey, I bet you can't say the floppy flat fruit snacks from Sunkist. The floppy flat What? Sunkist fruit rolls are made with real fruit. And they're real fun to eat. Flip-flop fruit snacks from Sunkist. But if you ask for fruit rolls, you may not get Sunkist. So you can just say the frosty fruit snacks from Sunkist. Sunkist fruit rolls. The floppy flat fruit snacks from Sunkist.
And now, back to Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons will return after these messages.
My little pony, rainbow ponies, beautiful ponies with rainbow hair. My little pony, rainbow ponies, rainbow colors everywhere. Starshine and windy, moon, sun and sunlight, parasol and sky dancer too. Each sold separately. My little pony, rainbow ponies, they're like a dream.
I love you, my little pony.
My Little Pony Windy. Other My Little Pony sold separately from Hasbro.
Some people love peanut butter. Some people love chocolate. But the taste they make when you put them together, it's a delicious taste all its own. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Yes, Reese's, please.
Me too. Rich milk chocolate and creamy peanut butter.
You get two great tastes in one candy bar. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
This is CBS.
Milky! Rainbow Bright has a new cereal with fruit flavor and bright colors.
Colors? Let's see. New Rainbow Bright brand cereal. Sweet fruity rainbows of bright color. A yummy part of this complete breakfast.
That aisle, Mirko!
A glue cloud. No match for Rainbow Bright.
Oh, no!
Fruit of colors.
Idiot, we hate color!
No worked out breakfast for us.
Fruit flavored, colorful bites, Rainbow Bright.
Chris Long and John Blunt tonight on Channel 10 News.
Today on Dungeons and Dragons.
Take them away.
Hey. Not exactly a vacation resort, is it?
What are we going to do? And what about poor Bobby all alone out there?
Dungeons and Dragons will return after these messages.
The story of Soft Batch. The cookies so soft they taste like they're right from the oven.
You know, Mom, some people call our Soft Batch cookies homemade.
They're elf-made. Just because we elves make Soft Batch cookies soft and chewy, like cookies right from the oven, and add yummy flavors, there's no need to call them homemade.
I'm sure folks meant it as a compliment.
Keebler Soft Batch cookies. Oatmeal raisin, sugar, peanut butter, and chocolate chip. So soft, they taste like they're right from the oven.
SpaghettiOs presents Mr. O and his lunchtime show.
Well, let's see what Commando has cooked for lunch today.
Voila! Fillet of sole. How about a nice club sandwich? What do kids like it? Eat Ralph spaghetti you can eat with a spoon. Oh, SpaghettiOs. And SpaghettiOs are more than just delicious, they're nutritious. Oh, SpaghettiOs.
And now, back to Dungeons and Dragons.
Holy Jesus. What's going on, people? I hope everybody's doing all right. I just came over from Morbid's chat. Love that guy. Yeah, man. Check out Morbid. Here, do me a favor, guys, real quick. Go give this dude a thumbs up real quick. Tell him I sent you. Now the thing about Morbid, though, all right, I gotta warn you guys, okay? I've been getting a lot of shit lately for being on his panel, and I gotta tell you, I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I really don't. The thing you got to understand about Morbid is he doesn't have boundaries. He does not have limitations. And I personally find that absolutely refreshing. He's going to, if you're easily offended, he's not going to be for you. If you enjoy being offended, he's definitely for you. I enjoy like this. The best analogy I could give for being a Morbid fan is it's like riding a roller coaster or skydiving. Okay, it's like skydiving. You know what I mean? Like you're jumping out of a fucking plane. You get on that guy's panel and you're jumping out of a fucking plane, and your parachute may or may not open. Just saying, your parachute may or may not open. And if you're looking to watch somebody fucking splatter on the ground, watch Morbid, because somebody probably will, and it's a whole lot of fun. So big shout out to Morbid. He invited me on panel, but I already had this all set up, so I couldn't do it. But I always have fun. But the next best thing I could do is send you guys over there to show him a little love, and tell him that the Glare said to take his dick out of his mouth, to take my dick out of his mouth. So anyways, yeah, we've got some stuff to talk about today. We've got some stuff to talk about today. Now, this whole Cuckchurch thing, man, it was fun. Dude, Ick and Mel was live dragging this dude for 4 fucking hours, bro. Like, it was fun to see Ick and Mel like get muddy. Ick and Mel never gets muddy, and he got down in the dirt today, man. It was fun to watch. So big shout out to Ick and Mel, man, for that. I mean, if anybody's earned it, it's him. You know what I mean? Like, if anybody's earned it, it's Ick and Mel, dude. Homie, like, he got called a sex trafficker. He got called a murderer, a murder conspirator, by this fucking dipshit. And I emphasize the word dipshit because he's always dipping shit in his lip. And his breath probably smells like shit because of it. So now, yeah, Kelly Green, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Deepak Mocktail, thank you for renewing your membership. See, I didn't say welcome this time because everybody's like, oh, Claire said welcome, and I've been a member for 1,000 years. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I say that anyway. It's just habit. But either way, whether I say welcome or whether I say thank you, I'm always saying thank you no matter what. I always have gratitude to those of you who support. It is very, very dope of you guys to do that. Now, there's some of you guys may be wondering why I had a post that is still up, by the way, in regards to moderator. I have people who I wrench because they're creators and I don't expect them to do anything, but there are people who believe in what I do here and support, and I had to dismiss someone for something. And I'm not going to get into that, but it was necessary, and it was kind of a long time coming, actually. So I had to let somebody off the team there because they got a little too comfortable. You know, they got a little too familiar. And I'm not. And you know, sometimes you just gotta kind of keep things. You know, gotta tighten the reins a little bit from time to time. So, but the kind of wrench I'm looking for right now is someone who is going to drop links and someone who's going to pay attention to the chat, and you will be in communication with Cherry directly because Cherry is the managing moderator of this channel. So so now that being said, it's not like I'm taking applications. I don't like to say it like that because I'm not fucking paying you. So it's just anybody who feels like they want to help out, you know, I'm grateful to you for it. So but anyway, so these last few days have been pretty interesting in regards to this whole Cuckchurch bullshit. And homie just is just kind of wilding out, but he's not wilding out. Now his idiot followers, and yes, I yes, those of you who follow Ryan Cuckchurch and think that he is some sort of mastermind of some sort, you're all fucking morons. Like the lot of you, all 3 million of you are idiots. And you're even more fun to make fun of than the dickhead himself. So now it's always the same people, you know. I mean, I let them leave comments in my comments section and whatnot, and they try to troll. And one dude was even like, "Have you ever been in a fight before? I'll fight you." So yeah, that's the kind of element that follows this dickhead. Because as I always say, you know, your subscribers, you attract the kind of subscribers that your channel kind of is, you know, as far as the morality aspect of things, and the at least the desire to think critically, those kind of things, you know, that's only going to go as far as the creator. So and when you watch and pay attention to Cuckchurch's fan base, well, I mean, they're a bunch of fucking morons. I mean, there's just no sugarcoating it. There's no dancing around it. The Cuck Squad are idiots. Like just like, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, if I wanted to be a Cuck Squatter, I figure what it would take is, you know, a blowjob from my sister and a lobotomy, maybe. That's maybe how I would fit in. I don't know. But speaking of simps, I find this to be pretty funny. Let's just get this dickhead out of the way. Yeah, you guys know who he is. Yes, you do. You guys know who he is. Oh, man. All right. Let's just get this shit over with.
Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you're all well. It's still Monday. It's still Monday. What a day. And this is video 2 of 2. You know the drill.
2.
I'm trying to get back into the swing of things.
Hold on, let me see something. Did I miss one? Let's see. No. Okay. Apparently this Limey dickhead can't count to 2.
Well, hello there.
All
How
right.
is everyone? I hope you're all well. It's still Monday. It's still Monday. What a day. And this is video 2 of 2.
No, it's not.
You know the drill. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Do you know what I mean? I've been in the sun baking myself and frying my ankles. But I'm going to get straight into the meat and potatoes because I know you guys are hungry. And we're talking
I mean, you look like a fucking basted turkey, so I guess in that sense, maybe.
About Ryan Upchurch. Ryan Upchurch and the Kylie Rodney case. Now, the Kylie Rodney case is the case that brought many of you to this channel, and we've formed a good relationship. And in that case, there was so much anguish, so much.
God, you're my personal hero. God, I wish I was there for that party, dude. You and your friends had a Pictionary night based off of Cuckchurch's conspiracy theories not too long ago. Wine was drank, a lot of wine, but it was really funny. I can only imagine. I am so jealous that I was not at that party. That would have been so much fun. Oh my God, dude. Does this guy not realize that he is the butt of every intelligent person on YouTube's jokes? Dude, unreal. Hey, listen, do not hate on the burn. Do not hate on the burn. Okay? That jersey autographed was a gift, and it will always be number 1 in my hearts.
Upset, so much frustration, and friendships, like I say, were built and friendships were lost, destroyed. One of them friendships to a point was a kind of semi-friendship that I had with Ryan Upchurch.
Before I continue this fucking slab of bullshit, I gotta tell you guys, you know me. Normally, I like to do reaction videos. Not everything I go over tonight is going to be a reaction necessarily, but I have not watched this yet. I was saving this just for you guys, so I was saving this for you guys. That is just too fucking funny, dude. Hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta find my rewind button here, because I gotta hear that shit one more fucking time.
So much anguish, so much upset, so much frustration, and friendships, like I say, were built and friendships were lost, destroyed. One of them friendships to a point was a kind of semi-friendship that I had with Ryan Upchurch. Many of you will remember
a kind of semi-friendship, bro. Do you realize, dude, like how are you able to enunciate with such an elegant British accent with Cuckchurch's dick in your mouth? I don't understand it. Like that is a fucking talent, dude. That is a fucking talent if I've ever seen one in my life. How are you able to enunciate so eloquently with Ryan Upchurch's wang in your cocksucker?
Remember, who've been with me since then, that I did a poem. I wrote Ryan a poem and read it, referencing some things that he...
Bro, you read Ryan Upchurch, you wrote him a poem and read him a poem? That's fucking sweet, bro. That is just fucking adorable, dude. Oh my God. Oh, I can't with this dude.
Gay!
he had said in the Kylie Rodney case. And look, it would appear that those things have come back to haunt him. And the family are now suing him, officially suing Ryan Upchurch. And look, this is going to split the room. It is going to split the room because there's going to be the camp who
is it like as wide as you're splitting your ass for Ryan right now.
Believe that Ryan Upchurch said some very, very heinous things. He, it was disgusting what he said. He was basically saying that Kylie Rodney did not exist. He went.
I mean, is it really any more disgusting than you implying that Dylan Mortensen is a murderer or involved in the murder of her friends, or that Bethany is involved? I mean, is it any worse than the shit you do? Really? I mean, no wonder you're kissing this guy's ass.
Really sort of hard in the paint in some elements of what he believed happened. And look, what can I say?
Probably something to kiss his ass.
A lot of creators did that. Me as well.
Oh,
I was talking about things that I believed could have happened in the Kylie Rodney case, and we're going to.
I was doing what I always do, which is just talk out of my fucking arsehole and make assumptions without any evidence in order to build controversy and get myself a bunch of clicks and views because I'm a fucking limey dickhead.
To come back to that, we're going to put a pin in that and revisit that in a second because this is important.
How long is this?
But some people just push that boundary way, way beyond. Some people really went off on a tangent, and Ryan Upchurch, sadly, was one of those people. I don't really know what happened there.
I love how he's acting all fucking disappointed. Ryan Upchurch let me down. Ryan Upchurch let me down. Oh, woe is me. Woe is me.
Because I had a lot of respect for Ryan Upchurch. I still think that the guy's got an absolutely amazing heart, and we have to take a step back and just remember,
dude.
But that Ryan Upchurch was one of I think the only person really who put his own hand in his pocket and paid his own money towards the Kylie Rodney case in terms of putting up
except he didn't. Like, he never paid up. He never fucking paid up. What the fuck are you talking about?
Trace the signal.
Reward and paying a reward to people who are involved in finding her. And, I know there's controversy around that situation, but that is nothing to do with Ryan. At the time, nobody knew what was going to come out in the aftermath of that. So you have to kind of just think, look, the guy put his money where his mouth was, and he sunk some money into it. And you also have to question,
dude, who fucking decorated this guy's place? Austin fucking Powers? Yeah, baby.
I suppose, is did what he say
like he's got a penis pump going on right now. You just can't see it.
Damage anything, damage anyone. Did what he say have any impact whatsoever on that case in the grander scheme of things? And I think the real answer to that is no, it didn't affect anything whatsoever. It didn't affect.
What?
And I have to raise this question, and that is that this was did what he say have any impact whatsoever on that case in the grander scheme of things? And I think
if you include Kylie's family having anything to do with that case, meaning whether or not they were affected by it, then yeah, that's why he's being sued right now, you fucking dickhead.
I think the real answer to that is no, it didn't affect anything whatsoever. It didn't affect. And I have to raise this question, and that is that this was all a case of really early on that the family just wanted to kind of, and this is Kylie's family.
He didn't send no fucking 100K check. That's a crock of shit.
Kind of move on. You know, this happened. There's nothing that can be done to start, you know, to change anything. We've got this, and we're going to deal with this, and then go. And then we have this situation with Ryan Upchurch that he is now being sued. And Ryan's no amateur when it comes to being sued. And we have to now consider this is just about money. This is purely a financial decision. That is, we're going to sue Ryan Upchurch because he's worth this amount of money and we can get some money out of it. And that's going to...
Oh, look who's deciding to jump on the trashing the family bandwagon here. Oh, you never fail to disappoint, my friend. Or, I mean, it's just incredible, dude.
And Ryan's no amateur when it comes to being sued. And we have to now consider this is just about money. This is purely a financial decision. That is,
dude, how are you sitting down so comfortably right now, bro? Like after your Ryan shaped dildo being stuck in your ass, dude. Like, how is that even a thing?
That is, we're going to sue Ryan Upchurch because he's worth this amount of money and we can get some money out of it. And that's going to leave a bitter taste in some people's mouths because it seems a little bit distasteful. But I guess we'll just have to see what the outcome of
this guy is the biggest fucking pussy on the internet. Like, seriously, this guy is the biggest fucking pussy on the internet. This guy has to sit there and he says we're going to split the room. The room's going to be split. And it's just like he's purposely trying to split the room. He's trying to cater to everybody and say, oh, well, what Ryan did is disgusting and he should never have said these things. It's disgusting, but the family is only after money. This is all money related, blah, 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 blah. What a douche.
That is, and whether what they're actually saying is going to hold any weight in the grander scheme of things. But the Kylie Rodney case and what I said, we'll stick a pin in. There's still so many questions in the Kylie Rodney case.
The pin has already been pulled and the grenade exploded and the aftermath has been cleaned up. Well, is in the process of cleaning the last of it up. That's what the lawsuit is. The lawsuit is the broom, homie. Okay? What's going on here is the Kylie Rodney case has been closed because there's no fucking case, because there's no foul play. It's been deemed an accident. It was deemed an accident by the FBI. It was deemed an accident by the California Highway Patrol. It's done. It's over. Like, it's over. I mean, this is a guy just trying to do the same shit that Cuckchurch did, and he's trying to, like, gain some sort of ally here. You could always smell these fuckers a mile away. Like, this guy is the biggest fucking cuck in the world. Guaranteed that this guy would get off on watching Cuckchurch fuck his wife. Guaranteed. He's got cuck written all over his face. I mean, look at him. Do it harder, Ryan. Ryan, do it harder. Do you need more money? Do you need more money? Here you go. I've got what? How many quid? Honey, how many quid we got in the coffee can? Honey, do you want him to do it harder?
Is that haven't been answered. Now, we still have a situation.
It's all been answered. It's all been answered, dickhead.
Kylie Rodney, for some reason, drove herself into a reservoir and lost her life. And they're trying to push the fact that perhaps she did this because she was under the influence of alcohol or something. Who knows? We've seen the toxicology, and it wouldn't suggest anything too far out.
Right.
Even alcohol, for those of you who have been involved, it doesn't seem that there was even enough alcohol that would render her in a position where she would drive her vehicle into that.
Wait. Oh my goodness. All right. Hold on. So Leslie Kohler gifted 5 memberships. Congrats to Roses Are Red. Congrats to Jen P. Congrats to Leo. Congrats to Ashley Oakes. Congrats to Under the Dome. Thank you so much, Leslie Kohler. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Reservoir in an area that she was more than familiar with in that situation. She was at a party that nobody seems to be able to prove even existed. That, to me, there's nobody at all. There is nobody who can.
No, Gracie, I'm not going to move on. But what you can do is you can go over to Morbid's chat and tell him what to do. Tell him I sent you. Go over to Morbid's chat and tell him how to run his live. Do that.
Confirm or show any proof that this party with hundreds of people went on. And for those of you who have children, those of you who have teenagers and young adults, can you believe that a party with several hundred people happened and not one person released videos or pictures or had pictures or had videos?
I wonder why. Maybe it's because the police collected anything that might be evidence and asked anyone not to share these things publicly because it was an open investigation, Mr. True Crime Creator. Ever think of that, maybe? I don't know. It's crazy thought that cops would actually conduct a tight-knit investigation. Yikes.
Please tell me how that is a thing. How is that a thing? I can't understand. And my mind...
It's called cooperation in order to get to the truth in finding out what happened to their friend. That's a thing. You know, like not fucking a bunch of shitheads, but a bunch of kids who have sense because they're graduating high school and that was their classmate who they felt protective of because she was younger than the rest of them. What a wild concept that might be. Bro, look at this guy. Ryan, I asked you to do it harder. Harder, Ryan. My dick just does not go that far in her. That's why I know yours doesn't either. I know yours is probably shorter back. Still, Ryan, please, you've got to do it harder. That's what I'm paying you all this quid for. Please.
Set on that has always been that this wasn't a massive party. This was a small, tight-knit group of people from Truckee who went to that place, and Kylie never went home. And the reason why there isn't any video footage or anything is because that reason. For that exact reason, that then changed the complete dynamic of what happened there. That a group of people were together and someone lost their life, and they don't want these people to be questioned about it. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying that's what happened.
Gray, what's up, buddy? Hey, that guest you had on the other night doesn't believe that Kylie Rodney overlay is real. SF something. Well, we know it's real, man. SF is he's a good dude, man. He's all right. But whether he believes it or not is irrelevant. Gray, we love you. We know it's real. Thank you so much for putting in that work to do that and make it easier for us simpletons to be able to see that evidence a lot more clearer. Kayla Marie, thank you so much. He wrote a poem, I Die. Was it a sonnet that he read while wearing his bonnet? Oh, Kayla Marie's a poet and didn't know it, but I think she knew it. Thank you, Kayla Marie.
I'm just saying, from an outsider looking in, there's still questions in this case that haven't been answered. So,
there's not.
Kylie's mom and
there's not. They've all been answered. That's the whole fucking point.
Kylie's granddad and Kylie's dad How can they?
Hold on. Bash the Tragedy Pimps. Thank you so much. Say meat and potatoes for me in your harsh voice. Oh, you want me to talk about the meat and potatoes? Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Let's bring the meat and potatoes into fruition. Like a douchebag.
I walk away from this case, and seemingly the only thing that at this stage is important to them is suing Ryan Upchurch for things that he said that absolutely had no effect on anything whatsoever.
Absolutely, what the fork.
And in fact, done him more damage because
Thank you for the super sticker, Patricia Sell. Appreciate that as always.
The amount of people who sort of turned their backs on him for the things that he said, me included. And like I say, I've got a lot of respect for things that Ryan do, and I think the guy's got an amazing heart. But yes, what he said was a bit out of line, to say the least. And for that reason, I couldn't no longer support him in that kind of field of things. But
thanks, Gray. I appreciate that.
It's a difficult one because I just don't. I can't work out why this is important. Because for me as a parent,
I can't. I'm a cunt. I can't.
Parent, if I was Kylie's parent, there'd be other questions. Maybe I'm wrong.
You are wrong. You're clearly wrong. And I can actually like break down why you're wrong in just a few words. You're a fucking moron. That's why. Simple. Like, I mean, you're a fucking idiot, dude. Say it with me. Say it with me, Harsh. Here we go. Say it with me, buddy.
I'm retarded?
There you go. There you go. Well said, buddy. Well said.
Let me know down below what you think. Do you think that this is a good move for them? Do you think this is a bad move? Do you think that all the questions have been answered that needed to be answered?
All right. Shut the fuck up.
Boo! You suck!
All right. Now we're going to get into this fucking moron. Now, I find Cuckchurch's most recent videos fucking hilarious. Not because he's so clever and funny. It's because he's absolutely fucking clueless. Now, he is kind of a funny guy. But I mean, funny like a 12-year-old in middle school that makes you laugh when you're 12. That's the kind of funny that he is. And which, you know, I'm like maybe one grade more advanced than that, so I can't really shit on him for that. But the the fact is, I mean, this dude, like, he's totally clueless. The creators who he points out and the creators that he targets to make fun of are doing the opposite of what he's trying to say that we do, which is really, really funny. That's why when I posted the most latest video, not this one that I'm about to play, but the one I'm going to play after that, that's why I was like, he trolled Dolly Vision and Bullhorn Betty, who he supports, which is really funny. He trolled them, and he didn't even know it. That's what's fucking hilarious. He had no fucking idea that he was trolling them.
Where do you get these fucking idiots, huh? Where do you get them?
Testing. Dear true crime community,
I'm number one. You can't investigate nothing. You ain't never put someone in jail or found guns. Dear true crime community, stop pretending you're the cops. You ain't got no skills.
Now, what's really funny is the true crime community that he's referring to right now are people that he endorsed, not the people that he's targeting, because he just doesn't know. Like he doesn't understand the difference, because anybody with any self-respect, any true crime creator with any morals, with any scruples, we don't do the things that he's saying that we do, that he's joking about. We don't pretend to be investigators. We don't pretend to solve crimes. We don't pretend, we don't go out to locations and start fucking with people who just may or may not be suspects or witnesses. We don't do that. We actually target the people who do. And what's funny is he's actually projecting more than anybody I've ever seen in my life, because the entire reason that he's being sued is because his stab that he took at being an investigator victimized a bunch of different people. And make no mistake, he was trying to solve a crime. He thought and fancied himself as an investigator. And he threw my man Iked Mel under the bus, accused him of being a sex trafficker and a fucking what else? I don't fucking even know. It slips my mind now. But just a bunch of ridiculous shit with his stupidity. But he, in his efforts to investigate, which is what he's trying to make fun of people for, he defamed multiple people, including the Rodney family, which is why he's being sued.
Only pointless bills from paying for you to box. Dear true crime community, I'm number one investigator and you're not. You ain't. I'm the top investigator, you're not. Today the mailman brought me the award for number one YouTube investigator of all time. So, I mean, that's why it's in my bio. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Who gave me the award? The Advanced Skilled Private Investigator YouTube Ceremony Association. I'm so good at private investigating that my private investigating turned into non-private investigating because everybody wanted to watch my private investigating. I'd be out walking around investigating with my clipboard, scribbling stuff down, and they're like, look, there he is, trying to be private. And I'm like, well, not now. So there's that too. Plus, if I'm ever out investigating and my cover gets blown, I already have a defense move. I'll just be like, you know what? You got me.
How does that guy walk around when you know, like with, like, I don't know what goat pussy smells like, but that's got to be what his mustache smells like. I mean, you could see the goat pussy smell on his mustache. It's just like, look at him. He's just like, yeah.
I'm retiring. You can find somebody else to look at things at places. All right, bye. P.S. I won't be back in different clothes or nothing. I'm done with this. And I'll walk around a corner. And then I'll just take the shirt off and then have a totally different one underneath. And I'll walk really different right past him. He'll never know. I'll be right back investigating. Plus, if my walk ain't different enough and I notice it, and I think that the perpetrator is looking at me suspicious, I've been practicing this instant cramp walk. But to pull this off,
what the fuck is he talking about?
It has a hood on it. And the reason that is because the leg lock cramp walk that I've invented is like a one motion. And you also got to practice the instant pain yell, like the, oh! Like, what was that? Like, maybe more like a, huh? Just reach down and then you flip your head forwards to conceal your face. and then you're just holding your leg, and then nobody's going to want to help anyway. So you just wait till they all go
I wonder when the custody fight with his cousin is going to take place.
away. Boom, concealed.
This guy lives in
non-private to private, just with a 90-degree angle. That's how good I am at concealment. If I had a little bit less concealment skills, and somebody seen me, they would probably be like, "Oh shit, did he disappear?" Kind of.
I think he did.
Tons of investigating spy gear. Working on a plunger gun right now, but they just don't make plungers like they used to. It ain't.
I mean, he's gonna need a plunger to get harsh reality out of his ass.
They don't have the to it. Now, I did meet this lady who told me about a higher up technology about private investigating and stuff. Just a wooden witch box or something. You shake it and it tells you a bunch of words. Yeah. Apparently, the universe gives you wooden witch words to figure stuff out. Shit, I guess we'll see. She told me she solved 1/14th of a missing person case doing it, shaking that box thing. Shit, I ordered one off eBay and tried it myself. I mean, I don't think it worked, but you never know.
Y'all are on fire in the chat right now.
Oh, hell yeah. My new wooden witch box just came in. Gonna try it for the first time after I fakely hooked this up.
That must be where he stashes the Adderall.
Wait, how'd it go? I press the button, shake it, it tells me words about a secret. Let's find out.
I gotta keep the Adderall in this box because I got a bunch of people that come over to try to leech off of me, and if I don't lock this shit up, somebody's gonna steal from me. Everybody fucking steals from me because you know I'm a fucking dipshit.
Which box activated?
Thank you, real invacation.
We gotta find out what's going on. Is there a mystery tip line we can call?
There is.
Hello? Is this the cops?
Now, see, this is really funny because, like, if this was directed at the right people, this would be fucking hilarious. Because, and it's funny because the type of creators that he endorses do this shit. That's what's fucking hilarious, is they flood tip lines with bullshit. His people flood tip lines with his bullshit, with his insane theories.
Oh. Hey, cops, is there any suspicious stuff going on around here? Just like any suspicious stuff. Well, because I got this private investigator talking witch box that gives me clues to stuff. It told me earlier, it said, murder dog lamp. I mean, I'm just telling you the facts. I don't know. Maybe there's a gang of lamps trying to murder people's dogs. Maybe there's a guy murdering dogs with a lamp. I'm just telling you what the future.
Like he's absolutely making fun of himself.
You said based off eBay. Hello? He just hung up because my private investigator skills are just far beyond.
Okay.
They call him Icky Dick. He's solving crimes. He is Icky Dick.
Dude, like the man got his grill fixed and it's still fucked up. Like you got to stop with the fucking dip, dude. You got to stop. I mean, he can afford to just get a new fucking mouth full of fucking fake teeth for the rest of his life, I guess. I mean, if he wants to put himself through that.
Dick. At his desk all day, he's Icky Dick. At his desk all night, he's Icky Dick. Icky Dick. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Someone's going to have to investigate it.
My favorite shit, first of all, you can't lose on the pause game with this guy. Like, you can't do it. There's no losing on the pause game with this fucking moron. And and I love that he thinks that like he's somehow hurting feelings with this incredibly juvenile way of making fun of people. It's fantastic. It's mind-blowing, really, because he actually believes that Ichabod is sitting is sitting in his house and fucking there's a fucking tear running down his eye because somebody just called him Icky Dick, because it's fucking such an insult. An insult that just makes so much fucking sense.
I can't do it. I'm already doing investigation. So, being the best investigator in the world comes with a lot of power. I mean, I know y'all have seen the past few days, I've made the entire true crime community stop criming. Yeah, they stopped.
See, he's trolling himself. I'm gonna explain in more detail later. Like, it's so much fun. I am thoroughly enjoying this, and I will explain after this is over.
They ain't investigating nothing. They all said, dang, we quit. We're not investigating no more. We're just going to talk about you, Mr. Upchurch, since you're the best investigator in the world. We will retire from investigating to just watch you investigate. Like I told y'all yesterday. I mean, right here. I mean, I got stats in yesterday where it's like, it's telling me that YouTube investigating brain activity has gone down because of the pandemic. And you got to think, YouTube investigators, well, actually just original investigators, used to walk around, with pants with a bunch of pockets, a cool hat, magnifying glasses. They didn't even cry about the heat or nothing with all that wool outfit on. I looked it up and I was like, why did they do that back then, even though it was real hot? And they were like, well, they were hot on the trail. They didn't even change clothes from wintertime.
Look at y'all thirsty motherfuckers in this chat, man. Look at y'all thirsty motherfuckers in this chat. Like, it could know. Oh, shit.
Time this summer. They just kept the same clothes on, kept on investigating. I read this story one time. Actually, I got it right here. It's right here. See it? Oh, never mind.
That's interesting. That's very interesting what just happened. Oh, Cuckchurch tried to strike me, but yeah. Sorry, Cuckchurch. Sorry. Nice try, though.
It's invisibility ink. You don't have that kind of spyware. I can read it.
And don't worry, if he strikes this, I'll just start another one. I'll just start another one.
Okay, let me get my special top number one YouTube investigator invisible reading glass. Hang on. It's only for top investigators. You can't even find it on the internet, so don't even look. It says, yes, it is a proven fact that investigators were so investigative that if they was on the beach at vacation and someone was like, oh crap, something bad happened over here, they would just investigate until 0-degree weather. Yeah, it's where the term cold case came from. I'm just speaking facts. Don't
Oh, I think we're back, folks. I think we're back. Oh my goodness. Keep trying, Cuckchurch.
Don't you see this magnifying glass? Then in the 80s and 90s, they was investigating, but they were like sitting in cars, you know, still kind of hot. So it's like, kind of lazy, kind of not, I guess. They get out of their car and go look at things at places. And back then, you know, they were on their way out of being number one investigators. So they still had the big magnifying glasses. If there was something at a place to look at.
Like, this guy makes absolutely no sense. Cuckchurch, you don't, your YouTube game needs work, homie. Because I ain't going nowhere, my man. And I'm going to start another one if this one gets struck. I mean, it's just what we do here. And if I get a strike, I'll appeal it. I'll win.
Look at it. They were like, hey, I brought this to look at it extra hard and extra long. Okay? Hello? Emergency, emergency, emergency. Something happened at a place. Be there in a minute.
Like, none of this makes any sense. Whew. I mean, if Cuckchurch was a man, you know, he would just join me on the panel and apologize. I mean, I don't know if that'll negate the lawsuit that he's involved in, that he denies being involved in. I don't know if that'll happen, but I'll still give him the opportunity. That's got to go somewhere. It's got to go some way in his favor in this lawsuit.
It took so long, y'all. We solved 44 murders in 2 different states with this magnifying
And homie,
glass.
keep trying.
It is the most unsolved mysteries solved in all of eternity in history from everybody ever.
I
They said
mean,
the only
like,
person who solved that many crimes before was Jesus.
I love how much of a bitch you are, dude. I fucking love it.
And it was because he kind of knew what was up. He was like, hey, I'm flooding the world, bitch. And then he wrote about it. So technically he wins. But yeah, looked at a lot of stuff and things at places with this. Got the job done. Just from this. That's all. I remembered everything else.
Did he go out and buy a big ass magnifying glass for this video? Like, is that what he did?
Plus, I'm good at following clues. Kind of hard to not follow a clue with this in your hand, you know? I ain't figured out some new stuff about this pristine piece of technology.
I love that you're showing the world what a moist little cunt you are. This is so much more satisfying to me than going through this bullshit content of yours. It's so much more satisfying to me because this video is not going down. It's gonna stay up. It's gonna stay up. Whether you like it or not, it's gonna stay up. I promise.
This guy come up to me yelling, saying, "Fuck Trump." And I was like, "Get away, you're spitting." And I held it up like this because he had some really like weird looking teeth. And I noticed at that moment, I was like, "Oh my God, if I hold it with two hands, it must activate some kind of filter because I can see through people's bullshit with it." Sheesh. Actually, that gives me an idea. See, I got ideas too. I don't just investigate. I got good ideas. Hello? Yes, is this the special top advanced skilled #1 private investigator club? Okay, cool. I have a question. You think on this big, humongous, crazy, top secret magnifying glass we can add like a application on it or something?
The truth just hurts so bad. Like he's a little baby throwing a tantrum. It's fucking adorable. It's fucking adorable. I mean, I might coddle him like I'm his mommy, but he'll probably sue me too. So
I don't know. I think it just needs like a gender revealer on it or something. You know? No, not for babies. People pop balloons and stuff for that. Do burnouts. You ain't never seen the smoke this pink or blue?
talking. Can we put this?
Okay. So try to strike this. Dietz, I'm borrowing some of your videos. This is why we love clip channels. Now, Dietz is not exactly a clip channel, but she dabbles. She dabbles. Blessed are the clip channels, people. So, Ryan, one way or the other, buddy, we're going to review you, homie. So make sure to subscribe to Dietz on the Streets, y'all, because Dietz is the hero this evening. These are some oldies but goodies.
What's up? How you doing, Dolly? Thanks for having me on real quick. Hey, Ryan, what's going on, bro?
How's it going, man?
Hey, first of all, you gave me one of my biggest super chats ever, so I wanted to thank you for that, by the way. Number two, what kind of psyop do you think this is? What is going to be won from this if it's some kind of psyop? Because I get when the gun control thing comes in with like, shoot, what's the motive here?
He's saying money.
Is it just a GoFund? Like, I mean, 60 grand isn't a lot of money.
I'm standing, bro.
Is it that? So who's getting the payoff at the end of the day?
You're asking a question that I just said that we don't have the answer to that yet.
Okay, I must have missed that. I'm sorry, I was in the background. So I was just I had some notes written down.
That's the same thing. What was what's the gain from this? Money, I guess, would be their motive. But who and how high up does that go? And is
More
this,
people know.
And is this some kind of thing they do all the time? Like, has this been pulled over on the people before? Let's fake this and let's gain all this money.
I mean, like how many of Dolly's homies are gonna end up losing their fucking channels, dude?
I mean, it's been accused.
But what other things? Like, are we talking about missing people? Has it all been about missing people, and that this is how it's always been? Or are you talking about other kind of things that lead into this? What made you think that this is such a? Because we all know there's something foul about this case, right? Like she didn't end up in the water by herself at this point. But how did it happen? We have this 40-year-old guy that just disappeared.
Except she absolutely did end up in the water by herself. Because I mean, what did somebody drive that car at like fucking 50 miles per hour into the water, but jump out real quick? But before he did, put Kylie in the driver's side back seat, trying to get out of the hatch. Is that what they did?
They started talking about a 40-year-old that was at the party and older guys, and they were bringing the drugs in. But it seems like that guy disappeared. Is there a chance that she did sleep in her car? Some guy tried to take advantage of her, or did, and then essays and then kills her and sticks her in the back, and then puts her car.
Go ahead.
Zero chance. You don't think that? Because Sammy says that I thought she was going to sleep there, and possibly she's smart enough not to drive. And
we're already way past that, bro. We're past that.
So I'm just curious. Okay, so what would be the point of staging?
Where are we at?
Why would Kylie? Why would they use Kylie as someone that you think doesn't exist? Because I've seen proof that she exists.
Where?
And her. Well, there's stuff that's been taken down.
I love it. Like meth and Adderall, just having a conversation.
He's 16 and there's an active investigation. So stuff is actually pulled down, like Facebooks and social medias and things of that nature.
30 minutes ago when I got off YouTube.
I'm sorry, what was that, bro?
That just happened 30 minutes ago when I released my video.
Yeah, I just watched your video. Now, I guess I don't want to be repetitive because I might have missed some of this and I don't want to piss you guys off.
Are you wearing glasses?
Me? No, bro. I'm right here. I just didn't want to turn my light on because it's blue. It's blue, and I didn't want you to think it was purple. So I was like, I was gonna leave my camera off.
Hey, see, this is the problem right here, bro. Like, if I gotta leave so you can talk to him, Dolly, it's totally cool. But I can't talk to somebody who is gonna sit here and make jokes about lights when police.
No. I'm being honest because the last video I saw, and that's the only I don't have my remote near me, and that's why my camera's off, bro. I'm not trying to be funny about lights at all.
No. I'm not saying you're being funny about the camera. I'm saying you're doing.
Cuckchurch is all business.
The same thing that a lot of people do. They're like, haha, the light.
No. I'm actually not, bro.
Are you gonna be consistent or not?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not.
Look up gangs. Gangs have colors. Look up lights, traffic lights. Red means stop. Green means go. Yellow means caution. People use lights to talk to each other without having to talk to each other. That's how they get the shit done.
I didn't know how that was. Okay, so I didn't know that's what you were referring to. I never understood about the lights, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I caught the light thing. That's why I said something about the dude with the purple light. I mean, I agree that some people, these traffickers and these people that into this child pornography and things like that, they do have certain things that they use to identify with each other, so they know another creepo when they see another creepo.
I honestly wasn't trying to disrespect. I had no clue about the light thing, or that's what you guys were referring to.
Oh, you're good. I'm just fierce, bro. I'm sorry, Dolly.
No, you're good, bro.
No, I was just trying to explain it to them because there's these sicko people. They use certain things so they know other sickos know how to find each other and who they can associate with. Birds of the same feather flock together, kind of thing.
100%.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I guess I understand because I've done boots on the ground. We've dealt with like ice cream truck references and then cupcake references. I never really explored the light thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What branch was you in?
Branch?
Yeah.
For what?
You were boots on the ground, don't you mean military?
Yeah, I was talking.
Dude, this is, I mean, I haven't heard conversations like this since the early 2000s, where I was locked in a bathroom with somebody fucking blowing down rails. Like I've never, I completely forgot about what that dynamic sounds like. And this is it right now.
I was talking for searching. I'm talking about for no. My dad was military. My dad actually is a civil vice commander for the military or Purple Hearts, but I wasn't. I meant for other cases. I've been actually searching with my feet on the ground, boots on the ground. I guess they call it, or feet on the floor, or whatever you want to say.
You better learn how to spot bullshit a little better. You're gonna be doing that.
About what?
I don't know. You tell me.
No. I was just confused because I didn't understand about the lights thing. That's all I was referencing. Why would Zanime? Where does she?
Breath. Take a deep breath. Go. Hold it for 4.
I don't take a deep breath like that. I take a bong rip. I take a bong rip.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like, so
it was about bong rips.
You know what I wanted to mention to you about Zanime is because one thing you did point out about her that I was questioning, because she started talking on that All American Dream Chasers panel about the Gabby Petito case.
The Staples guy. Who did? Zanime did?
Zanime did, and she was like talking about how she was covering it and things that she was like saying that's similar. And I was like, she never did that, because I covered that, and I know all the people that covered it. And Dolly, I know, and I know all the people that did. And Dolly, can you remember Zanime ever covering that case?
No,
I got to get off here because this guy is actually a risk to being late.
Hey, bro, I'll take off. No, I'll take off, bro.
Bro.
No offense, but you are a stupid asshole.
I don't know what I did wrong there.
I don't know.
I was
so
just
no, I never heard.
Doug's all fucking hurt because fucking Cuckchurch got on Cuckchurch's wrong side. I was in the middle of kissing his ass and I don't know what I said wrong. What do I do? Dolly, make room. I'm trying to get up his ass too. Make room, Dolly. You're taking up all the space in Cuckchurch's asshole.
Never heard her cover anything on the Gabby Petito stuff.
She said that on she was talking about similarities in the Gabby Petito case and what she was dealing with during that case. She was talking about it when she was a guest. I think Ryan actually came on and was on that panel with her, and there was no disrespect to Ryan. I don't know if he's mad at me or whatever, but like I was just asking the questions that I had written down. I was trying to figure out where she would fit into this and come into this, because she did say something while we were on the panel that did catch it. Something that I felt, because I know that like you covered it, and I know we all covered it. Whoever covered the Gabby Petito down to Molly Golightly, everybody we know in the true crime community who covered it. Yeah. And I never saw Zanime on any panels, I didn't either.
But where are you going with it? Like,
no. Well, I saw in his video that he was saying that Molly Golightly and Justin has something to do with the Gabby Petito.
If you want a okay. If you want the closest experience to masturbating with a cheese grater simulated, ask somebody like Doug where they're going with what they're saying, because he doesn't even know. Ask a cokehead where they're going with their with what they're talking about. Do that to yourself. I dare you.
No disappearance or something. Is that somebody texted me? I must have, if I'm messing this
up. No,
he
said that all this is connected to the Gabby Petito situation, that it's all similar, and the players are the same. He was referencing something of that nature, that maybe that event didn't take place, and there's people that run interference and things of that nature. That's so when you get
what is he discrediting, the fact that she was choked to death, or what are we discrediting that didn't take place there? Because some sick motherfucker choked some girl to death.
I don't know.
That's the facts.
He's not here to say what he said. He was just referencing something. So I don't want to speak for him because I'm not Ryan Upchurch.
Yeah,
I can't speak. He's a grown ass man.
I was literally reading some of these questions that I had written down. I was trying to make sense of things.
Okay, smart ass. Let's see what this mystery's all about.
The talking going on. I didn't mean to bother the back chat. I really only wanted to find out. My only question I really wanted to find out, like, what would be the, like, if this was a psyop or something. I get, like, how do we prove that we landed in space? All the pictures are gone. We haven't gone back since.
I can give you the answer that you were asking him, because he told me, because I pretty much asked him the same question. What is the motivation behind this? Why would somebody do this? But is money financial gain? And you're like, well, 60,000 ain't much, but if you want to 15 different
shut up! Oh my God, I don't care.
Accounts, these names.
But there's only one GoFundMe that I found. I can't find anymore, and it was like a little over 60. Is that worth killing someone over 60 grand?
But I mean, they always got.
And then Ick and Mel, who gives $500.
I don't think
to it. Like, that made it suspicious to people because it can mail donated. Am I confused?
I'm not confused. I think-
Am I sus for killing her now?
Y'all must have money in that. That's what I'm finding out. You got all that money, dog?
Yeah, no,
what I'm saying though is, look, he's looking at it from a conspiracy angle. We're looking at it from a true crime angle.
And you're good at that. You used to be into that stuff, right?
I know. That's how I can go down the hole with them. You know,
Right.
I can go down the hole with them because there is corruption in this world, and sometimes it's bigger than what you
I just want to
think.
know what the psyop would have been, or what's the point? I get gun control with school shootings and all this other stuff. That's possibility. The borderline shooting out here, the country bar in Thousand Oaks. I get like the whole kind of thing that goes on with the conspiracies, and I have my own thoughts about that and different kind of things.
Fucking
I never thought that a conspiracy or some psyop would
theories,
come
bro.
through a missing person. I get it through.
Why do fucking coke and meth heads always go to conspiracy theories? What is going on with that? Like as soon as I smell that shit coming, it's, no. Wait. Like, dude, seriously. Fucking conspiracy theories. I can't with that shit.
No. Hell no. No. I refuse. No.
Through like gun control and whatever else. I was just trying to figure out from him what would I get the money part, but what's the ultimate goal? What's the win here? $600,000, 60, or whatever, 6 million. Like who's getting this money and where's it really actually going? If we can't find these other things, that's all I was asking.
But yeah, if you add that on top of a million other GoFundMe schemes that people, could be
where are
running-
they though?
I don't know. I'm just saying, then it will become millions and millions of dollars.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about Kylie Rodney. Where's the other 10 or 10, how do we times it by 10?
I think this girl was in the car.
That's her. Somebody bad.
Let's not get confused. I would go down the conspiracy, but right now I'm treating this as that girl's in that car. Somebody
and it was
put her
really
in that-
Kylie Rodney. It was really, that's a real girl.
Yeah.
That's a real family that's hurting.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Ryan, if you got off because of me, but I'll tell you right now, in your video, those people aren't the same people. They're not.
Oh my God. All right. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Yeah, these are all old clips. Like this is Dietz's contribution to the internet is fucking forever, and I am fucking here for it. And I had this dude on my panel the other day. And then we all know whose panel this is. And he actually talked about his experience. We're going to watch that experience. SF Investigates on Zav Girl's panel. This is right after he was on panel with me, right after I had him. This day before yesterday was it yesterday? I don't even know. He mentioned this. He was like, the only other channel that I ever went on besides yours was Zav Girls. And this is how that went, y'all.
Hey, it's
Hey,
you.
how are you?
It's really you. Okay, I wasn't sure because we couldn't see you in chat.
No, I had some people texting me saying that, suggesting I join, I guess. And I heard you mention that you'd reached out to me before and hadn't heard back. I never got that message. If you did, I apologize.
No, you got back, but I asked you to come on the show. You just didn't answer the show, but you did get back to me. You sent me a nice message on Twitter, but I said, hey, if you want to come on, but you just didn't mention come on.
Oh, yeah. So I was, until today is the first time I've really spoke since, it happened. I just kind of, because I've been dealing with the family and stuff. So I just figured today I'd give some input what I may, know to kind of.
Yeah, what do you know, man? I heard you were okay. I was getting emails and I didn't want to say anything because I couldn't verify it, but I was getting emails that tell me if this is true or not, that you were on another channel verifying that was indeed Jagger. Is that true?
No, that's getting taken completely out of context. And
okay.
So just so you know, so there's a group out there that follows me from case to case to case, and this is all they do. They try to describe me. What I said was, when we were at the recovery site, Doug from Adventures with Purpose took us off to the side. Now, keep in mind, we had, the reason I told this is because we had no idea that he was mic'd, that it was really a hot set, and it was being filmed and everything. So he took us aside and he told us the story about the tow truck driver or the service driver. And I know that they've said that we want to keep, this person's identity private, even though they've described Jagger 2 at sea. But to us, what I disclosed, because the truth is, he said that they showed tow truck driver.
God, I can't wait to start drinking. Jesus fuck.
Photo of Jagger, and the tow truck driver said that's him. Now, just so you know, so everybody's clear, I do not buy the story. So I'm not confirming it. I'm saying that is what they told us, that he confirmed it.
Yeah. Let's
I don't think.
Let's keep shit real here. What he's referring to is the fucking video that AWP put out, which was mentioned in the New Yorker, that he was featured in. And he says he was even interviewed for it and everything. They just didn't use it. And he was under the impression that it was going to be a takedown piece on AWP, when it in fact turned out to be a fucking fluff job. And AWP made this video. Those of you who aren't familiar, unless you were living in a cave last year, AWP made this video of finding Kylie's car and her remains, and they basically implied as much as they could, and you could tell that they were very careful because they did not want to catch a lawsuit. They knew exactly what they were doing. AWP created this dramatic, ridiculous, what I believe to have been the intention of a pitch for a reality show for what they do. I think Jared Lysick is a fucking douchebag. I think I think that he is a grifting, money-hungry sack of shit, and will throw anyone under the bus in order to make a buck. And what he did was implied that Jagger, Kylie's ex-boyfriend, was responsible for Kylie's disappearance, which later was proven that was not the case. So this tow truck driver, or whoever the fuck he was also completely full of shit. This is a guy who was a fan of AWP, saw their big loud ass fucking trailer with their name all over it, and waved them down at a Best Buy parking lot, and decided to tell this wacky ass story about seeing Kylie the next day after she disappeared, after, even though there was proof that it wasn't her, and trying to say that she was with Jagger. It just simply wasn't true. It was a ridiculous bullshit story, and they stuck with it and rode with it for the simple purpose of making money. And they also, we know this because they put the video behind a paywall for members only when they first released it. They put the video behind a paywall, and then and then when Burden of Proof, and make sure to subscribe to Burden of Proof was playing the video through fair use, Jared himself personally showed up in her chat and bullied her into stopping her from playing the video. It was a really pathetic display of greed and harassment, in my opinion. So, Jared Lysick gets absolutely no love from me whatsoever, no respect at all whatsoever, because I don't give a fuck. I know the argument is, well, he found Kylie's body, and he found and brought closure to so many families. Yeah, okay, but why did he do it? You think he did it out of the goodness of his heart? Because if he did, he wouldn't have put the shit behind a paywall, would he have? No. And then his own team ditched him as soon as these rape allegations came out. So
I'm not saying that they lied about it. I just don't.
I'm so sorry. What story are you on?
No, well, when the Adventures of Purpose came out with that video, obviously they were microphoned, but Doug and everybody, we had no idea when we showed up there, that we were being recorded. So what I just told everybody was, hey, listen,
So according to SF, to Steve Fisher, SF investigates, AWP recorded him without his knowledge, recorded Kylie's family without their knowledge, being the plaintiffs in the current lawsuit against Ryan Upchurch, which would be Kylie's father and grandfather.
In that conversation, they did say that Jagger was the guy. And I said to everybody was like, I think everybody needs to like dial this back on Jagger a little bit because nothing's been proven, you know? Like, I mean,
so they showed the tow truck or the roadside assistant guy, they showed him the picture of Jagger and he confirmed that he said that was him. That's
what they said that that's what the story, how it was told to us. It was slightly different, you know, than what was in the video. It was, you know, he said now, that the tow truck driver said that.
If I had the time, I would go over the Zav Girl live stream where Jared Lysick was on panel there, and he basically stated that there was proof and that the person that was responsible for Kylie's demise was identified, and that's coming soon. He totally tried to plug it. And then it turned out to be a bunch of bullshit.
He felt that she was drugged,
but I don't have the patience
to go. It was
to go
completely
look for
incoherent. He did say the seatbelt thing, like has been disclosed. Like she couldn't figure out how to work. She asked how to work the seatbelts, but he said that he started filming her because he felt that she had been like roofied or something. But you know, there's some important parts about that are, you know, I was staying in the same hotel as the FBI card team, right? You know, the child abduction rapid deployment team. I mean, they're tops in the world. U.S. Marshals. Homeland Security was there, and they got this lead. Now, we were told that they gave it to law enforcement the day after they spoke to the guy.
Sorry,
when you
guys.
said when they told
There's
us.
more stuff I want to go over. I just want to get to the Cuckchurch bullshit here.
Till a few days ago. Well, I mean, I'll tell this. So more so, and but from what I heard, that he says then he told her to keep. They had 45 when I was at the hotel. I know they had 45. Just FBI alone. That's so.
So we'll say she was drinking, even if
Other people under the bus on that is.
Wait, hold on. Let him answer.
You know, and
Okay, hold on.
Wait, hold on. Let him answer the question.
They're not gonna. I knew that was from you. Post it.
Wow. Okay, I'm a little slow now. I didn't realize that was you that was blurred out. Okay.
Yeah.
A little slow.
Off of Mama Force theory.
If
we were
to answer your
16,
question,
17.
Wait, hold on. Let him answer the question. He didn't answer. Go ahead.
When you said, you know, they notified me or whatever, or I remember that is not how we're. You know, somebody I work with in Tennessee saw it. You know, an analyst I work with, DX Mystery. She saw it on Facebook, and it had been published like 28 minutes earlier. I got the call from her at 2:48 p.m. Saying
the Spanish lady.
What's that?
The Spanish lady.
No. The Spanish lady.
Now this is funny because Steve is totally fucking lost. He doesn't know, like he's lost on how lost Cuckchurch is. This is fucking hilarious because he's just kind of like, what the fuck? And if you watch my last live with Steve on it, he even expresses like I was just fucking confused as to how fucking clueless this guy was.
What do you mean?
No, never mind.
Oh no. So so she said
the Spanish
lady.
Right
in front of him. She's like, you know,
what Spanish
all over
lady?
Facebook,
Dude?
they found her. I was like, oh my god. And so I had to tell them, and then we went down there.
The
and then,
Spanish
so
lady.
I know everybody's saying, oh, you know, they told her, but that's not how it happened. It had been out for 25, minutes. I don't know how they got the contact people numbers of the one they did, but that's not her like blood relatives, and
That's the number that they had, though. They didn't have the.
Who did they get it from?
I don't know, but that's probably the only contact that they had because that's what they showed. I mean, they were supposed to probably supposed to reach out and contact the other people. So when did they actually find the car? Because I heard it was 2 hours later.
Well, so I watched their documentary or whatever today, and if you look on their sonar, it has time on there, and some of the time says 12, 11, and then there's other that says 3:30. So they obviously filmed. Some of that is just acting. They just filmed it after the fact.
Right, because they do that shit out of the kindness of their own heart, right? And because Doug was just so genuine in the whole fucking thing, right? Because he's real. If you want to know what I'm talking about, every time I say Doug Bishop he's just so real. When he quit AWP and went on his own, he put out this video, and felt the need to tell us all how fucking real he is about 20 fucking times in the video. But yeah, it's clear that they like filmed their reactions and wait, hold on. Oh, wait. Okay, do it again. Do it one more time. Hold on. I don't really like the way I don't like the way that last one came out. Can we do it one more time? Okay, roll it. Got it. Welcome. Thank you.
Wait,
Or maybe they were waiting to, but do you look at it? Why don't you look at it like they found it at like around noon and they contacted people and they waited for everybody to be informed before they.
Exactly.
That makes sense to me that they waited. That's what, isn't that what you're asking them to wait? And wasn't that what they were doing? They were
Well,
waiting?
so they put in the thing. When he's on the phone, it says Aunt. It says Lori on the screen, Laurie, and I put a statement out that I received from Lori saying she never received a call. So I don't know what to. That's who they said they called, the Aunt. Now,
okay. Now, right. So AWP, so eagerly thought it was a great idea that once they found Kylie's car, before they could even identify her, posted on Facebook that they found Kylie's vehicle and that they found Kylie, actually. Before they could even identify Kylie, they claimed to find her. And when they got criticism for not informing the parents, which is a fact, because Kylie's mom had to find out from a fucking server at a diner where she was having lunch that her daughter had been found. So their excuse for that, which they stick to because it's still in that article in the New Yorker that was released yesterday. So that they actually stick to this story and say, well, we contacted her aunt, we contacted a distant relative, and their excuse was we can't keep track of all of the family members, blah 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 blah. Well, but not the mom. You wouldn't prioritize the mom. Why would you call the aunt? That makes no sense. Why wouldn't you just call the mom or the dad or the grandfather? Why the distant aunt? That makes no sense. Why Auntie Fulano? Why? Makes no sense.
Now they edited that out. They edited that out, and they're saying, "Oh, we did that at the request of the family," but they edited it out because the statement came out. So I don't know. I would just wish they would say, "Listen, they did a fantastic thing. They did an amazing thing." She would be a cold case if it was not for a
now, mind you, he's touching this with kid gloves right now because everybody is still fresh on how much they love AWP, and he's on a panel full of a bunch of fucking idiots that support AWP, regardless of the obvious facts, which is. I mean, of course, Zav Girl here, and it's her panel. She's going to sympathize and empathize with AWP and their actions because she is an asshole, which we now know. I knew it back then, and I called her an asshole back then. But she proved to the world how much of an asshole she is when she decided to request autopsy photos of an 11-year-old boy who was murdered by his stepmother in the most gruesome, horrific way that you can think of, and put out his autopsy photos for profit behind a paywall. So now this is a year before she got to prove to the world how much of a piece of shit she is.
Purpose.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. But why not why now the family just feels like now we've got the whole internet turned against us because they think we're ungrateful when that's not the case. They're just like, we never gotten, to this date, they've never heard from them. And law enforcement never got a call. They learned about it on the internet.
Who is blocking all the calls from getting to the law enforcement?
Right.
Listen, I know they have Detective Sonier's phone number. I know they do because they were talking. They were in contact with him before. He gave them the ping location and everything. I don't know why they didn't get called.
Steve, but they're also saying,
I'm sorry.
But they're also saying that the guy that found all the stuff at the bottom couldn't get in touch with
signal.
The law enforcement either.
He couldn't, but he didn't know any. He didn't know any of those people. And that's why he was trying to get a hold of me, and that's why I called Detective Sonier about it. He was
and according to Steve yesterday when he was on my panel, according to him, he stated that the mother couldn't even get in. Kylie's mom couldn't even get in because law enforcement was keeping everyone out. Law enforcement had restricted everything from restricted everyone from entering because at that point it was a crime scene. So instead of giving her the opportunity to show up, instead of calling her and being like, hey, we found your daughter's car, you might want to come down here. Instead of giving her that opportunity, she was shut out of the entire experience of being there one last time for her daughter. She was cheated out of this by Adventures with Purpose.
He was he was calling the non-emergency line, and they were kind of bouncing him around. I told him either I can call Soniera or I suggested just call 911. Don't be afraid to call 911 about that. And they did end up, coming out. They weren't going to at first.
Sorry,
So they did
supposedly
kinda
the
get
tip
to,
line
like-
wasn't working, right?
The what?
I'm just trying to take advantage of us having somebody who, who's actually like a PI that was there because we can ask a bunch of questions.
I probably know less than you hope, but
Can
I mean,
we look at the timeline again? What we just talked about. So 12 o'clock is when they probably found her, right? And they
Well,
didn't
in the
notify
debrief,
you. Didn't know about it until what? Almost 3.
2:48.
These idiots want so bad for there to be some conspiracy. It's so funny.
They probably waited a couple hours before they posted it online because they probably contacted the family, waited for family to get a hold of law enforcement, all that to happen. They waited 2 hours. It sounds like I think that's a good amount of time to expect the great aunt. I think it was the great aunt, right? That was supposed to probably contact the family. They had the contact number that they had. They did what they were supposed to. They called the contact number and they gave them 2 hours before they probably posted anything, right? So why is that? I don't understand how that's wrong. That's 2 hours. It sounds like almost.
If they could show they did that,
Well, you just said the time, so we know there was a time between 12 and then 3, right?
right? But I don't know that. Listen, they haven't produced anybody. If they could get whatever Lori, they called, I think that would be very helpful if we get a statement from that person.
Right. Which still has never happened.
Okay, I heard. It's been going around that I think it's
Now they changed the name to
Tony's-
LORI.
Yeah, Tony's dad's
Yeah.
sister or something. It would be the great
Right,
aunt. I
it's
think.
a very distant step relative. Here's the thing.
They probably
Here's the
trusted
thing.
him.
The volunteer the trailer where all the volunteers checked in and you picked up water and all the maps right and everything was right at the entrance of the process. The family was living there in a trailer. There was family there 24/7. It's very easy to get their number. Their number was posted on the side of the trailer. So I don't know.
Yeah, but they just they went by the number that they had because he did.
Yeah, I just saw this. What the fork? If you're still in chat, thank you for the PayPal. I appreciate it. It's very, very generous of you. Very kind.
Explain the difference between Lori and Lori.
How do they get that number? One of them's in Chicago.
All right. We got a couple more here to go through. I'll try to find some short ones here. So, again, yeah, these are all deets on the streets, folks. So make sure to sub to deets on the streets. This is just the link to this video, but if you can just click on her channel and subscribe, that would be great. And give these videos a like that I'm playing. That would be great as well.
Ryan, how are you?
Ryan.
Good. Guess what I just found?
What? All right.
You're about to see on.
He's so fucking confident. He's so confident.
YouTube in 10 minutes. I found everybody.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think
it's so funny because even MGL knows exactly how full of shit he is. Even her, she's like this fucking guy. Even dude, when a dickhead like Jaundice looks at you like, really, bro? For real, dude, you are a jackass. If Jaundice looks at you like you're a jackass, that is a hell of an achievement.
Think you've solved the case?
I know for a fact I have proof. I solved at least half of it. What
Really?
information I have, when I put it out, if it's not known, and it will be known then,
Now this is
everything's gonna fucking go.
This is pure evidence of the fact that in those most recent videos that Cuckchurch has put out, this is clear evidence that he's trolling himself. He's making fun of himself. He's the only dickhead that thinks that he's going to solve this fucking thing. It's hilarious.
Nuts.
Now, are you tying up loose ends?
I'm showing you exactly where everything goes.
He's going to burn it down.
The pictures that are being used are old. They're old pictures of the same person who's involved in the case right now. I found every trail to everything.
But the thing is why do you think that this would be happening?
Because it's an easy way to make a fuck ton of money. And the RAM sticker, all this is being done on the computer, right? What's RAM? What does RAM stand for in computers? Random access memory. If you give a bunch of random facts, they're accessible. Your memory's fucked up. Random access memory.
Random access. Are you dropping a video shortly?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you can hear his brain going. You hear it? You hear Ryan's
So-
brain?
Kylie's real name is Kylie.
Is it spelled the same?
Nope.
Do you think that this is a psyops?
I think it's people doing a scam to make money. It's the next version of catfishing. But here's the thing. There's multiple different groups that do it so they can cover for each other. When you have a computer and you have random access memory, if you put too much shit in it, it gets fucked up, right? And you ain't got no more storage. What does this situation do to people's brains? There's so much misinformation that you gotta stop for a minute. Otherwise, you start saying shit that ain't true.
That's true. That's true. It can get
Fucking
overwhelming.
moron this guy is, bro.
Well, I think that the humans, me included, can get to a point where we're so overloaded with bullshit that we stop caring and we stop thinking and we stop using logic and common sense. Yeah.
I've got some actual footage of a CAT scan of Ryan Upchurch. Are you guys ready?
And they expect it. They expect that we all are going to cave in. Is that where you're going with that? Because I've done
Guess where this leads to?
What?
Which I also have proof to.
What?
I have proof or evidence that this leads to Gabby Petito.
Really?
That's very interesting because I've never felt comfortable with Gabby Petito at all, ever.
Think about it. Who's the first person that's seen her van? A YouTuber.
I know. I
You
thought
go to
about
the
it.
page, bullshit page.
Ryan, if I ever talked about what I truly thought, I would be hung.
You know she was
No,
down
you
there,
wouldn't.
Gabby Petito.
There's more people that got people's backs than you know. You think rich people that are good ain't connected with people? Yeah, right.
No, I know.
We
that.
are.
I know.
Bro, when y'all see this video, y'all gonna shit. I'll see y'all later. I'm about to post it real quick.
Okay, bud. See you
Right.
later.
Everybody is losing their fucking minds.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Oh, it's because it's purple? Is that it? Please don't. It's actually not purple. It's actually blue and pink. It just kind of looks purple.
Well, if you mix blue and pink together.
It does look purple, doesn't it?
The reason Ryan has a mod is because people want to block him.
Okay.
All right. Penelope said she'll settle down.
No, the reason why he has a wrench is because you want to crawl up his ass because he has 3 million subs.
There you go.
So just
Well, you said something was behind me or something, Ryan.
What's behind you?
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
Is it a sign? One of your pictures on the wall? Is it what? Your pug's pictures?
Is it my pug picture?
Mom's pictures up there.
This is.
This is from Armand. I have the same one.
Yeah, Marissa has the same one.
Yeah.
That's my plant, my
Your
diffuser.
pug, Jaja.
Jaja, my dog.
This is a game of Clue.
What the one behind your head there, Justin? The looks like a walkway behind you. Like yeah, that one.
Mhm. And it says we change the world, and the other one says one love. Go into the world, do
Oh
well.
my
but most
God,
importantly,
dude.
Go into the world and do good. Love the adventure. Swear on my diamonds. Be the best version of you. Good vibes only.
I'm like
Down. It's not that big of a deal.
I'm going like this.
It's not.
Talk about
It's not that. It's not that difficult. The person whose channel we're watching right now, I mean, we're watching a Deets on the Streets clip, but the person that the live that she clipped here, is of MGL, and MGL was booted off of YouTube for being a nefarious fuck. So that's why they're entertaining Cuckchurch, because they're just grifting assholes. That's all that is. It's not difficult. Like it's they have a hidden agenda, and it's not even that hidden.
Look at what you're making me do. You're exploiting me too. Freaking.
Nobody's dragging me, guys. Calm down. He was just asking a question. That's it.
I think.
What is he talking about?
P.S. Molly, go lightly. Why'd you end your life?
So now,
Oh,
so now she's
Molly's a suspect. Good. You know who ain't a suspect? Dolly. Okay. Good thing.
Dolly. You're too far in his asshole to be a suspect. Like the cops would never find you. Oh my God, dude. All right, hold on a second here. Now, here's the creme de la creme, y'all. We got us a favorite, folks.
Warm Betty, how are you?
I'm pretty good.
Okay. Well, I just want to clear the air. I love you. God bless you for all the good that you
You don't
do.
love me. You don't know me.
Okay. Well, then. So what would you like to say?
I'm just here to answer questions.
Okay. So, obviously this is a touchy subject for people, and just trying to find out, why do you feel that Kylie isn't real?
I haven't seen any proof of her being real.
But anybody that shows you a photo, you immediately say it's photoshopped.
Why ain't there a video of her talking?
If you found a video of her talking, if I can provide you a video of her talking, can we put this to bed?
It's amazing. Like, how do you achieve this? Like, how do you achieve making Battery Betty look smarter than you? That is a fucking hell of a thing to accomplish. That is wild. It's wild. The fact that Betty had someone on panel that actually made her look smarter than the person she had on panel. I'm not going to say it made her look smart. I'm not going to say that, but it's incredible. It's a hell of a feat, I got to say.
There should already be one. How come new Instagrams keep popping up of the same people duplicated?
Because it's probably trolls doing that.
I just go back to logic. I shouldn't. I don't have to prove.
She always does this. She always fucking does this.
Motherfucker.
Every time I start to fucking even give her the slightest compliment, she fucks it all up. She always fucks it up.
If someone is not real, people have to prove they're real.
Let me ask you this. How would it make you feel if you go down this line and you're going down this pretty hard, saying that she's not real and that this was all set up and everything like that? You seem like a nice guy. You seem like a guy that has a heart.
No, he doesn't.
How is that going to affect you?
No, he doesn't.
When you realize that she is real and you have just been all over social media?
When somebody who doesn't have a heart points out that you have a heart.
Yeah. Adding insult to injury to her family and friends that are grieving.
What friends?
Horrifically. What then?
What friends?
So everything that you're basing your information on is the lack of photography.
I'm saying exactly what I'm seeing, and no one likes it, and I don't get it.
Yeah, but for me, I deal with this every
like we know you don't get it.
Single case that I deal with. We have literally no information.
Are you law enforcement or something?
Huh?
Are you law enforcement or something?
No.
I don't understand how I'm being rude. I'm just sitting here answering questions.
Guys, first of all, Ryan Upchurch has been nothing but courteous and respectful here.
She's been great too.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, for the backlash. I understand it. But you have to know that coming up with statements like this is going to make people talk. Like, we're
coming up with them. What do you mean?
Well, you know what I'm saying. Coming out. Maybe I should say coming out with statements like this. Coming out.
Oh yeah, you're right. But look at the girl on the flip side picture.
Yeah, the one up at the top. Now, I believe that could be because we did hear that was the girl that has a problem with one of the girls in the car now. They were friends that night, but something happened and they're no longer friends. But I don't remember her name, and you may be right. It could have very well.
Oh no, you can look it up right now. She has a whole page of videos.
Okay, and what's her name?
On TikTok, it's CALLIE.
Hold on, I'm not here yet. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I typed slow.
see, look, this is someone who wants to look up something like, and when you do see this, you're like,
sorry. Hold on, sorry.
See, this is someone who's open to look up what I'm talking about, dude. Everybody else wants to just yell. That's why I'm not yelling on here.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I got no problem with you. I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah. I got you, dude. It's complex. If you want, you don't have to. If you don't want to, it's your house, like you said.
Oh my
There's a very
God,
small
bro.
clip that I put on my YouTube channel not too long ago. As soon as I did, Kylie Rodney's page on Instagram that's been promoted this entire time, all the posts were taken off. And guess what? The Jagger dude made a new Kylie Instagram. And Evil Exists posted it this 7 hours ago.
Yeah.
And it matches Kylie with a K to Kylie with the C. And it also shows that the grandfather to Kylie with the K and the grandfather.
Literally, the only reason anyone entertains this shit is because he has 3 million subs.
And the dad to Kylie with the C are the same person. They are just 7 years in difference in pictures. See, that's the thing with this case. The reason that it's so confusing is because people are using 7-year-old pictures, and I can prove it because
besides my dick, just call me hen. Yes, he has something in his mouth. It's tobacco.
You can tell some of the photos are
yeah. Every song that they're playing in these videos, none of the songs are from any time recent. They're all from 4 years backwards. There's no songs from 4 years backwards to forwards, present.
There's always been a lack of photos. I can agree, hands down. There's been a lack of photos, been a lack of videos. It's been taking, it's almost like pulling teeth to get this. And I'm telling you, if I could tell you that it takes us hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of doing this, doing that, just to get to one person that may be connected to this case, just to get a little scintilla of information that can help us decide, it's been very difficult. I can agree with you on that.
Oh, yeah. Dude, did you see the picture that was shared everywhere that was one of the main pictures? When you zoom in on her teeth, it is 2 sets of teeth edited together, and the lines on the teeth are uneven.
Oh, it looked like to me like there was some gum issue.
Big time. Yeah. And in the front, it's they cut it in half, so they tried to match her.
It's called frames overlapping each other when the frame changes. That's all that is. She was moving.
K9, it didn't work.
I'll have to I know exactly what picture you're talking about. It's the one where she's like kind of like this, and she's got that flower or floral like.
Did you notice how that picture was re-uploaded and it was fakely put up, said FBI at the bottom, and the part where she's moving her arm, they blacked it all out. If you find the unblacked one, the reason they blacked it out is because the original one, if you zoom in, you can see where they cut somebody's face out and stuck it on there, because what they do is they try to blend it in and they forgot to do the blending process.
Do you think that could be, because, we deal with so many people out here that are trolls, and like even with Gabby Petito, they were showing hands popping out of, underground, and,
they were showing what?
Like they were trying to say that in the back of the yard, they could see a hand coming out of the ground, that they think there's an underground bunker at that house, in Northport and stuff like that. But we knew it was Photoshopped. It was lightly Photoshopped, but you could tell it was Photoshopped.
Good luck building a basement underground in the Florida where they're at.
Yeah, there's no, we have so much water here. You dig down 3-4 feet, you're in water.
You have cabbage grass.
Yeah. So it was just odd. But do you think it's like law enforcement, or do you think it's like these people that are malicious online trying to thwart people like us that are following true crime, so they can later make fun of us and said, ha ha ha, we trolled her.
I'm so sorry. My apologies. Do I think AWP is a conspiracy? No, man. AWP is the one who said, hey, this is suspicious.
And you have a good working relationship with AWP, from my understanding. Is that correct?
I do not. At least he didn't lie.
Okay. So there's some things.
They're cool, though. I like those guys.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Gotcha.
They're really, really intelligent. You could tell in the tow truck video.
They're intelligent at making money.
The guy slips up twice.
Yeah, I wasn't confident with the tow truck driver, regardless,
Mm-mm.
because it almost seems like the one piece that just doesn't make sense in the whole thing. I mean, I understand your position with the behind the scenes work you're doing about this stuff, but just on the storyline itself, where this child, everything seemed like it was right around Prosser. The time that she showed up, where they were partying, the last ping of her phone, all the one thing that's out of place with this entire story is the Boca Reservoir, her being over there the next day. That really, it's the one piece that just to me doesn't make sense with what we're seeing. But
Mhm.
I know you've got more, but for me, that's it just doesn't make sense.
Oh no, yeah, it definitely don't. They that was them pointing them in the wrong direction, probably. Because if the tow truck was already over there, that means something was done with the tow truck. And if they didn't tow her car, why was the tow truck there? Because it was having to leave.
It wasn't there.
From doing what it did, whatever that was, during those night hours.
Mhm.
And then that meets up at 11 o'clock. And yeah, that just don't add up.
When you consider exploiting, I consider exposure. Like if everybody just stayed away from true crime and didn't bother covering these cases, what's the point? Their faces would not be anywhere because everybody's been ran off YouTube because everybody thinks they're pieces of crap because they follow the rules and have a monetized account while they cover these cases.
Ooh, I like Bullhorn Betty, bro.
That was actually a good conversation. I don't mind the open debate of these thoughts, but I'm not sure.
Oh my god, this is.
I have went through
gold,
this over and
bro.
over again, and I can't in my mind justify how that child got back there.
Mm-mm.
I just
You
can't.
know, it's crazy. It's so funny you say that.
All
So
right, y'all give a round of applause real quick. Let's take a pause before we continue this. Give a round of applause to to Deets on the Streets for clipping this. This is fucking fantastic.
So I went and bought a 2003 Honda CRV the other day because I was getting irritated. And I said, dude, I'm going to get a forklift and I'm going to tip this over into my pool upside down. And I'm going to put on my scuba gear and I'm going to show you guys how difficult it is to get through there. But
it's difficult, even for a thinner girl. That clearance. I mean, Olivia and I went back to my SUV when we were watching the video, and that's when we were like, "Holy crap, he's at this window. This is the trunk of the car.
Yeah.
Like this is the cargo area of the car she's at." And we're looking at it. I remember that look. Her and I both had goosebumps
Deets is the MVP. She saved the stream, y'all.
together, and it's like, there's no way.
Mm-mm.
There's no
No
way.
way.
I'm the one that believed, just like Jones, that this was purely 100% an accident. And I'm telling you, their information, no possibility in my mind now.
Facts. I'm with you on that. Oh, wow.
So, yeah. And so it's pretty interesting.
My
But
God.
How did you find this page? I never even seen it.
Yeah, you just,
Of course,
all you had to do is just.
Of course, you've never seen it because you haven't actually done any fucking research at all.
Look into what you were telling me. I mean, I used the grandfather father thing to kind of look into him.
Oh my.
So you can check those out, everybody.
Something pretty important. Whoa.
No, that's way later. What the fork? That's way later when she broke Olivia's tripod and then tried to blame her for it. That shit was fucking hilarious. That was when she went to Idaho. Agreed. I mean, it's not his fault that he makes crap music. Literally, it's called crap music. Country and rap. It's crap.
But the thing is, now anything can be edited. So I'm like you. I kind of like always have an open mind. And Bullhorn, Betty, you are awesome too. No wonder Ryan is on your
I was
your
very
show.
impressed with Brian. I was trying to say my position, but try to do it so respectfully. You gotta try. You don't want to hurt feelings, but you want to also be expressive as well. Look at that.
Oh no, I like how tough you are though, because you're tough and you have sense and you're willing to hear somebody.
Yeah.
Correct.
And that's hard in this community. I'm coming to find out.
Yeah, it is.
And if you got in a fist fight with her, she'd beat your ass.
But
I didn't always do it perfectly either. I was a hot mess when I first came out on YouTube. I got to be honest with you.
I ain't no problem with that.
No.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know. See, I believe it or not, I'm kind of like I'm turning 43 in a few days, and I'm not really techie. You wouldn't know it.
You don't look 43.
I'm telling you, and you wouldn't know it, but I'm not technically.
She definitely does not look 43.
blind. I used to be, but I can work a computer. That's like this, all the social media stuff. If it's not Facebook or YouTube or TikTok, I know nothing about it. Like I'm just getting into this whole be real thing. I don't understand that. I just signed up for
Be careful on there.
yeah, but I want to know what the kids are using. You know,
It's unsecured.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. Oh, that's a valid point. Probably should.
What are the kids using? Well, according to Cuckchurch, you know, it's Adderall.
It's unsecured, and if you go look up the advertisements for it, apparently it's the biggest app in the world.
Wow.
I was like, yeah.
Yes, but I don't know any of this. Like even Snapchat, like my sister's a millennial and she's, you know, always on, I don't understand it, but you know, I'm trying to be hip. So I got Snapchat.
I'm in that same boat with you. I just now learned what YouTube Studios was.
Totally. Totally.
It took me forever.
I remember when we had banners on MySpace and one song and the little thing.
MySpace. Oh my God. I forgot about that. You know, the only thing I used MySpace for, I was 20 something, you know, I was just getting over a bunch of bad stuff in my life. So I was just there and I had to have something to do with my time. So I got on MySpace and we went to battling and all the battles and stuff like that and the chat rooms and everything. It was really coordinated. It was really like, why don't we do that stuff on YouTube? Where's our game?
Dude, right? Wait, dude, that would be cool. I remember those days. ASL.
Yeah, but we used to coordinate attacks on other people's pages and stuff like that. That was fun because it was a game. It was a game.
That was fun, man. Social media used to be so much better.
Yeah, now it's just gotten too
It's
real.
dangerous.
Yeah, it's too real.
And the reason, that's one of the reasons, I don't mean to interrupt, but that's one of the reasons that this situation is so dire that people like me and you sit here and actually.
I haven't even started drinking yet.
And like Zav Girl and a couple others actually look into what are the facts and depict what's real and what's not. And I'll tell you why, because with the new technology that's about to be here, man, this case right here, this Kylie case, could be a turning point in the way law enforcement works. And the reason I say that is, well, one, look at who's been taking over this case. You know, the FBI is now involved and everybody else because they know that technology.
All right. Shut the fuck up. Okay, hold on. Let me I'm going to share one more video that Chronicles of the Shady sent me. Make sure to subscribe to Chronicles of the Shady. Again, people, blessed are the clip channels.
You've seen in your experience, if you had to guess, I mean, would you guess that there's foul play involved in this one? If you had to guess.
I'm just going. I'll say this: I would not have put that in our title if we thought it was nothing more than an accident. It's open for interpretation, speculation at this point.
See how careful he is.
He
can't outright say it because he's afraid of litigation. If Ryan was smart, he would have done the same thing.
Entire other theory that it would blow your mind if I even told you based upon additional even just going with let's see without giving away too much, and without me saying anything really. If you think about the two people that are moving around the vehicle, there could be more to that story.
What two people?
He's talking without talking because he knows he
oh my God.
It's
something that even in my conversation, if I have a private conversation with Ryan later on, will be a private conversation. I'm not even going to tell you, right? Ryan. I mean, because
I don't blame you.
To their own conclusion at this point as to potential, but none of us want to be in a situation where it's defamation.
Exactly.
If it's not true.
See, I just want to, before I log off here, I want to address Ryan directly. Ryan, I mean, we all saw what a coward you actually are and how childish you are. And I am of the opinion at this point that you don't have the balls to keep putting out videos. There's a new update on this lawsuit that was sent to me by somebody. And there's an update on it. You'll see it yourselves. I don't feel like pulling it up right now, but there's more details where where his post where he says that he's not going to apologize to anybody about anything that he's ever done on the internet. Right. But now that that's being added, Brian, I don't think that you have the balls to continue this fuckery. I don't think you have the balls to continue trolling the true crime community and denying that this lawsuit is even taking place. I don't think you have the balls to even address the lawsuit, seeing as you're denying that a lawsuit is even taking place. You're denying that you were ever served with papers, even though we've seen the proof that you have been served with papers, or at least your lawyer has. Yeah, I think that you're a gutless fucking worm, honestly. So let's see how this unfolds. I mean, you haven't done anything wrong, right? So I think that you should address how you haven't done anything wrong. I think you should address your followers, because all your followers are doubting you now. All your followers are wondering, well, is it true? Because we're seeing all this paperwork. We're seeing all this paperwork. I mean, is it true, Ryan? Because I know you're getting the messages. I know you're getting the comments. I know it. Everyone here knows it. That's why you freaked out and got scared about me playing your content and tried to strike me as many times as you did. And yet here I am. And I managed to get through my stream, regardless of your little childish tactics and your cowardly tactics. So, I mean, let's see. Let's see if you'll double down on what you've been saying. Let's see if you'll double down on your theory that Kylie Rodney isn't real and that her family isn't real. I mean, because if they're not real, how could the lawsuit be real? It's a great question, right? How could the lawsuit be real? So, yeah, I don't think that you have the balls. But guys, I am going to wrap this up, and I'm wrapping it up on my own terms, Ryan. Anyways, guys, I love you guys very much. No, I'm not taking calls tonight. It's getting late. I started this one pretty late. I did not want to do this for 3 hours, honestly, tonight. But I appreciate you guys very much. I love you guys very much. All the support you guys have shown tonight was overwhelming. And again, I don't know if you heard me. That was a very, very, I didn't, and if I missed any PayPals or anything like that, I do apologize, but I was going through my phone looking for something else, and I saw that What the Fork gave a generous PayPal. So thank you so much for that. And guys, yeah, I exploit the exploiters, folks, and I have a damn good time doing it. So anyways, guys, I love you guys very much, and we will do this again very soon, my friends.